Hello, friends. Good evening. We are going to discuss about the poem Pied Beauty, which was written by Gerard Manley Hopkins. G.M. Hopkins. G.M. Hopkins was born in the year 1844 and he died in 1889. Okay, he was a very sincere Jesuit priest and he was an English poet, and most of his poems were published only after posthumously his death, and he is famously and still remembered for his best known poems, the Pied Beauty, the Wind Over to Christ our Lord. And he has introduced some concepts and techniques in his poetry: in scape, in stress, and sprung rhythm. These three are very, very important. And today, the poem written by G.M. Hopkins is Pied Beauty. Pied Beauty, what does it mean? Pied means variety, various, miscellaneous, different, various. So, various. So, God has created the whole world in a very beautiful manner. So, the purpose of writing this poem is to thank God, thank the Almighty. The reason is because he was really a very dedicated Jesuit priest, not only as a priest. So Jesuit priest in the sense someone who dedicated and someone who sacrificed his or her whole or her life only for the sake of spreading Christianity. So that's why. So all we human beings should be grateful and thankful to the Lord, the Almighty. Understand? The reason is because he has created the whole world, and its creatures really very beautiful, very bright. So the very first line of the poem begin with glory be to God for dappled things. Dappled things according to God. He doesn't have any problem to create God. What is it? He doesn't have shown any difference or any partiality while creating the creatures, while creating the whole world, while creating the world. So each and everything is really very beautiful according to the eyes of God. That's all. So very, very important thing to be understood and remembered about the deeds or the performance of the God. Very, very important. So the very first line begin with glory be to God for dappled things. So the reason for writing, the reason for composing this poem is to praise, is to uh, what is it? Is to thank God for dappled things. Dappled in the sense variety, creating, very beautiful, right? So he has given us the very beautiful comparison with different things. So the second line, for skies of coupled color as a brinded cow. So everyone is very familiar with the color of the sky, which is what is it, which is covered with blue, which is covered sometimes with gray, cement color, and some other colors. Very important. So here he has compared the color of the sky with the color of the brinded cow. Brinded, brinded, brinded cow. So we know the difference between country cows and hybrid cows. Am I right or not? So here he wanted, or he wants to specifically mention something about the brinded cow. What is it? In that is called Jersey cows. Jersey cows. Then third line, for rose moles all in stipple upon trout that swim. Trout that swim. What is it? Then the third line, he wants to compare the color of the fish and its moving style with with the way of its swimming. So the swimming style or the movement of the fish is really great, is really very beautiful, very beautiful. So everyone is very familiar with the different or the varieties of fish. That's why. Then fourth line, fresh fire coal chestnut falls, finches wings. Then he has given us the comparison between the chestnut coals with the fresh fire coals. Fire coals. So coals are being produced only with the only with the help of the heat. Am I right? Fire only with the, not heat, fire. In the similar manner, whenever the chestnut falls from the branches of its tree, okay, it automatically gets scattered and gets broken. Understand, it is really very difficult and very hard to break the chestnut like that. So he has given us the comparison between chestnut and fire coals. Then finches wings. So then the author, the poet, wants to talk about the beauty of the wings of the birds. Finches in the sense birds. So the movement of the birds are really very beautiful. The color of the birds are really very beautiful. Am I right? Very important. So different birds are available, especially like peacock, parrot. Understand? Okay, it is really such a wonderful sight to view or beholding it. Right. Then landscape plotted and pieced. Then okay, in before 10 or 20 years, understand, landscape, the here the reason for mentioning something about the landscape, okay, and it varies from place to place, okay, because all the lands are not available in same color, okay. The different even the earth and its ground or the land which is having different or varieties of colors, okay. Sometimes the color of the land will be brown, somewhere else the color of the land will be black. Understand, different colors are available, even landscape. So the land are being plotted and pieced in the sense what, okay, nowadays we, as we live in the 21st century, okay, everyone prefers to get plots. Then am I right or not, if someone is the owner or the proprietor of the land, then okay, they just want to sell it, okay. Before selling it, okay, they just want to divide it into different pieces, fold, fallow and plow, and all trades. Even nowadays, business magnet, okay, everyone wants to become business magnet, right? So in order to become a business magnet, okay, we people are using different tactics, techniques, Ameritated mantras and tantras. Fine. So then their gear and tackle and trim. Gear in the sense what? Gear. Whenever we want to change our mind, whenever we want to change our mood, whenever we want to change our opinion, idea, information, details, notion, concept, and everything. Understand? According to the time. Okay. Nowadays, okay, most of us are almost like chameleon. Okay, we just want to change our opinion and we just want to change our mindset often. Understand? Tackle in the sense what, okay, whatever the situation it may be, whatever the position it may be, whatever the difficulties, whenever we are in different situations, whenever we are in difficulties, that time, okay, we just want to tackle our situation, tackle. So that is also very important. Trim in the sense what, everyone prefers to be very smart, okay. If you want to complete the task, if you want to complete work, am I right or not? So trim here, it refers to smartness. So everyone wants to become so smart, okay. I'm not talking about the physical mobility of something. Am I right or not? Smart in the sense what, okay, in each and every movement of our way of life is really very smart, is really very beautiful. So that's this is the meaning of the first stanza of the poem. Then let us move on to the second stanza of the poem. All things counter, original, spare, strange, whatever is freckled, who knows how, with swift, slow, soar, sweet, a dazzle, dim, he fathers forth, whose beauty is past change. Right, all things counter. So whatever okay, we know very well, okay, how to create problems, okay, in the similar manner, okay, whereas we know how to solve it. Am I right or not? So that is what. So opposite of counter is encounter. Then original. Original. So original in the sense what everyone prefers to buy, everyone prefers to get something original. Everyone wants to lead and live our life with the greatness, right? Spare in the sense what, okay, we don't need to worry about the things, okay, which we have already lost or which is missing um, by us, which is missing, right? So because why, what's the reason? Okay, because we have something spare, we have some spare. Then strange in the sense what, even sometimes the things, okay, which will be seeming or which seems to be really very strange, the things which are really very beautiful, am I right or not? Even the strange things are really very beautiful for the eyes of all of us. So whatever is fickle here, it refers to what? So everything is subject to change. Freckled in the sense covered with different things. So everything, okay, the things which was really very beautiful yesterday, today, what is it, okay, which is having the capacity or which is having the quality of different colors. So the things which are available in different colors, then who knows, okay, really we don't know, or we are not aware of what's the reason behind it. So the reason is because of what? Everything is because of God. So with swift, what does it mean? What do you mean by the term swift? Swift means fast, speed. Opposite of swift, opposite of speed is slow, right? Then sweet, opposite of sweet is sour, spicy. Then what? Dazzle. So most of the things are really very bright. Most of the things are really very shining. But in the opposite manner or the similar manner, okay, some of the things are really very dull, dim, dark. That's all. So the last line of the poem is really very important. First line, last line. First line, okay, how does it begin with? Glory be to God for dappled things. The last line ends with, he fathers forth whose beauty is past change. Am I right or not? So whenever we get something from God or whatever the things, you are really very satisfied with the performance of the God, okay, whether you are really very satisfied or not, but we must be thankful, we must have the sense of gratitude towards God. Am I right or not? So he fathers forth whose beauty is past change. So the very important thing to understand is, what is it? Okay, beauty is subject to change. Beauty is not permanent. Beauty is not permanent. Okay, you should not get, or you should not have some constant opinion about beauty. Am I right or not? Beauty is subject to change. Yesterday, for your eyes, okay, some of the things would have been really very beautiful. The same thing today, what is it? You will get some different opinion, or you will get something different ideas about the same thing. So it is subject to change, right? So you should not worry about the past, okay, you should not worry about the future, okay, you should worry about only the present. Whatever the things are available in present or current, okay, which is really great, or which is true, that's all. So that's the end of the second stanza of the poem. So throughout this poem, G.M. Hopkins, okay, he has beautifully given us the picture of the beauty. So we should give more importance for beautify the things. Okay, we should have the sense of beauty, we should have the sense of appreciation, we should have the sense of what's it, love and everything. Then only possible to like, then only possible to view, then only possible to look at the things which is available or which are available in different colors. Understand? Very important. So that's the end of the poem. Thank you so much. Okay, thank you.